So whatever it is you find yourself doing, like I've been telling some of the startups guys I talk to, you see, it is not that some of the ideas don't work, but you have to pour it on to find out. In a short while, after you pour it so on, you are so intentional, and the intensity is high about the work or the career or the job you are doing. Soon enough, you will know if it's a job that is worth doing, if it's a career that will help you, if it is a startup that is going to exchange for value and people will be interested to pay you money for it. But if you lay back and you take it slow and it's a startup, all you have is yourself trying to do more hours, more skillful, more smarter, trying to network and things like that. If you don't do it with that intensity, you wouldn't know whether it will work or not. So at the end of the day, you must know that the time, that's time you look at it, it is not just the taking away of the clock. It is the collection of ideas, it's collection of memories, it's collection of this kind of exuberance and energy, their intensity and their frequency, that in 2 years' time, when you look at yourself, would you say that, wow, I really poured it on? And even if it fails, you've gotten a lesson, you become more experienced. Whatever decisions you are taking going forward, you'll be more smarter, because the best way to get it right is to get it wrong first. How do you get experience? By doing things the wrong way. Whatever you are starting, you may make mistake. If you're afraid of mistake, then this is not for you. This game is for people who are daring. A guy is standing in front of Afajato Mountain. When he says that, I am not going to stop. I'm going to challenge myself. This has been in my heart for a long time, and I will have to conquer this phobia. I'm not going to calm down. You will see me dead on the side or waving from the top. That could be your determination. So if you ask me a question that this year, how would you cash in? Then my first recommendation is to get serious. What do we call it? It's either life or death. Poverty is not funny. Not being able to pay for your rent for the seventh time this last decade, that you'll be asking friends to help you out, it's not funny. When light bill comes and your wife have to come and ask you and you don't have money, it is not funny. So you have to take your life serious and make sure that the intensity that you need, they have to resolve. You see, Benjamin Disraeli said that nothing can stop the will of a man who has taken the existence of himself upon the will or the idea that he wants to come up with or execute. So seriousness is one of the things that you have to take up going forward this year. The other thing you have to do is to get smart. How do you get smart? New ideas. Don't be lazy in getting the information. Maybe you might not think you need it, but you don't know yet. The next language you have to study, the next skill you have to get, the next what is civilization? The intelligent management of human emotion. When was the last time you checked your emotional intelligence IQ? That you know that you are getting better with how to manage people. Now we are in the era of relationship marketing. How do you test yourself to know that you're able to relate to people better? So you have to get smarter. One of the ways to find out how you can get smarter is personal experience. All over 2023, how many books did you read? How many people did you talk to? How many mentors did you talk to? Who was trying to coach you to be better? You know that all of us are in the progression of life in different stages. You are not better than anybody. Maybe you have to compare yourself to yourself of yesterday and today. Are you getting better? Personal experience. Or you speak to somebody, other people's experience. Can you get a mentor? Can you get somebody to coach you? Can you get idea from somebody's book? Reading one book that is the right book for you at a point in time can save you 5 years of error. You don't want to get to 5 years from Afajato that you are almost falling to the cliff, and then you find out that if you have made a mistake. So you have to get smarter. Change your philosophy. There are a lot of people who have bad philosophy towards money. They think money is evil because of some wrong teachings. If you don't set your sail right, the same wind is blowing all of us, but it's about the sail. The same weather conditions we have is what is going to be there, and it's been there for the past 6,000 years. So at the end of the day, we have to learn to set a better sail. To some people, these are the worst of time. To other people, these are the best of times. It's all about the philosophy that we'll be able to position ourselves that whatever condition that we come up against, you'll be at the advantage side by learning new things. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of the possibility, finding out the possibility that is available for you. If you don't find out, you wouldn't know. The one who doesn't know will not know what chance he could have. At the end of the day, you cannot stretch yourself beyond the level of thinking that you have. So you don't have to be lazy in getting the information. You don't have to be lazy in learning. You have to be deliberate and be intentional about it. You have to get going. You see, ideas are like planting of the seed in the soil. When you plant your seed in the soil, you are not done. You have to be tendering for it because the noxious weed will knock it out. Your seed may be good, the soil may be good, but because you went to sleep and you went to relax for too long, somebody say, "Oh, I've got some moderate success and he's trying to relax." No, you don't have to go and relax for too long. That is why there is a timing. By your active years, you have to pour it on and you have to get going. An idea is not of any value if you don't execute. Execution trumps execution trumps knowledge any day. So you have to get going, pour it on, and be resilient about it. You may fail 7 times, you have to get up 8 and keep going. That is one of the things you have to remember for 2024. Last but not the least, get smarter. All these ideas pour into you being smarter, that you can change, that if you do not change, you are the greater part of your future success. You don't blame anybody. Nobody owes you anything. You have to be smarter. Know how all these ideas pour into it. Sift through and form philosophy that will make you richer, better, stronger, wiser. How can you create a longer arm to reach to more people? All these desires you have, can you resolve and be committed to yourself? Promise yourself that you'll be disciplined to the things that you want to change. This laissez-faire and laziness and lackadaisical attitude is killing your soul. So you have to get smarter and know that time is not on your side. That whatever it takes, you are going to win this battle against life. If you cannot be a tree, be a bush. If you cannot be a highway, be a trail. And even if you cannot be the sun, be a star. Because it is not by the size that we win or lose. So whatever it is that you are, be the best of it. That you know that success is awaiting the man who has planted. By planting the seed, you have already qualified to receive the fruit that is coming. And you have to be smarter in 2024.